In Victor Colea versus the state, the 96-year-old defendant is charged with a school zone violation.
Victor Colella.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Judge.
Mr. Colella, you are charged with a school zone violation.
Victor says he doesn't usually drive fast, as he is 96 years old. He claims he only drives when he needs to, and on that day he was taking his handicapped son to the hospital for blood work.
I don't drive that fast, Judge. I'm 96 years old and I drive slowly, and I only drive when I have to. I was going to the blood work for my boy. He's handicapped.
Judge Caprio is surprised by Victor's statement and tells him he is a good father who is still taking care of his family at such an old age.
I take him for blood work every 2 weeks because he's got cancer.
You are a good man. You really are what America is all about. Here you are in your 90s, and you're still taking care of your family.
Victor gets emotional at the praise. He tells Judge Caprio that his son is 63 years old and battling cancer.
It's just a wonderful thing for you. How old is your son?
63.
And Daddy's still taking care of him, right?
I only drive when I have to.
Yeah.
Judge Caprio is moved by Victor's circumstances and dismisses his case.
Listen, sir, I wish you all the best. I wish the best for your son, and I wish you good health, and your case is dismissed. Good luck to you, and God bless you.
Thank you.
In Brussels versus the state, the defendant is in court because of a couple of violations, including an expired meter ticket on Angel Street and a red light violation.
Bertrand Brousseau.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir. Mr. Brousseau, you have a expired meter ticket on Angel Street.
Brussels tells the judge he has paid for the expired meter ticket 3 times already and they keep charging him for it. Judge Caprio dismisses the balance for the ticket and tells Brussels he will give him credit for the $25 he overpaid for the ticket.
I paid that 3 times. 3 times. Anyways, but they were chasing me, and I kept paying 25, 25, 25.
You're going to pay 25 for the rest of your life, every 2 weeks. I'm going to dismiss the balance. Not only that, I'm going to give you credit, extra 25 that you paid, because you have a red light violation.
When asked about the red light violation, the defendant says he was on his way to pray St. Jude Novena when he got a message from his doctor. He claims he stopped at the red light and was reading the message when he noticed the red light turn green, at which point he moved. The light then suddenly turned red. Brussels says he has never driven through a red light in his life.
Now listen, I was on my way to say a prayer for you and for everybody to St. Jude Novena up on Chatham Street.
You prayed for me?
Yeah, of course. Anyways, I had bad news from my
He's praying
doctor.
for me, he's got to go back, do a little
Listen,
more.
I had bad news from my doctor. I was stopped at the red light, first of all, and I'm looking at it. I wasn't texting. I was just looking to see what I had to pick up and stuff. And then I see the light's green, so I put it down, and then all of a sudden it turned red. 52 years I wait my life to see you.
You never had
I'm French.
You never had a movie violation?
Never. Except for that stupid parking ticket over there. I thought they were going to hang me for that.
Anything else you want to tell me?
Nah, just tell me how much.
Brussels tells Judge Caprio he's doing a good job and jokes about wanting the cameraman's job. Judge Caprio tells him the cameraman is his brother. Brussels then advises the cameraman to get a haircut, which drew laughs from the audience.
Your Honor, you're doing a good job. He's the warm-up you have, this guy here. I don't know how come he gets paid, but the warm-up. Warm us up. He's the warm-up.
Now you're buttering me up.
Hey, here you go. I want his job. Look at all the electricity. We're paying for it.
It's my brother.
Ah, that's why.
Now you're trying to take my brother's job.
No. Why don't you get a haircut, though?
Judge Caprio tells Brussels he will be charged $35 for the red light violation, and since he has $25 credit for the overpaid meter ticket, he only needs to pay $10. Brussels jokingly asks the cameraman to give him $10, and he parts with Judge Caprio amicably.
The parking ticket has been paid. I'm going to dismiss that.
Okay.
The red light violation, it's your first one in 52 years.
Yeah.
You pay $25 extra for the parking ticket. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to charge you $35 court cost on the red light, give you $25 credit that you paid for the parking ticket, so it's going to cost you $10.
For the whole thing. 10. Hey,
You're on.
give me the 10. Give me the 10 out of your pocket. You said it'd be less than that.
Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Jerry Macaron comes before Judge Caprio, who is at a loss as to why Jerry is in court, as there is no record to show that he's due in court.
Jerry Macaron? Mr. Macaron,
Yes.
how are you this morning?
Good. How are you? It's good to see you.
I don't have anything here, Mr. Macaron, that shows that you're doing court today. So what do we owe your presence to?
Jerry tells Judge Caprio that he is in court to get a refund for the ticket he paid, which is, of course, quite surprising.
I already paid my ticket.
Came to pay a ticket.
No, I'm here to get my money back.
Oh, you want a refund? The refund department is right here. Inspector Quinn.
No, they
Got
send.
0.00% of that.
Judge Caprio tells Inspector Quinn he has known Jerry for a while and that he used to be in the fight business. If you want to learn how to fight, you can take lessons from Jerry.
I want you to know, I happen to know a little bit about Mr. Macaron. He may seem like a very quiet gentleman, but Mr. Macaron's been involved in the fight business for a number of years, right? In other words, if you ever want to learn how to throw that left hook, right, you go to Macaron.
When asked by the judge if he misses the fight business, Jerry says he had put a lot of years into it, but he cannot do it anymore. He retired about 3 years ago from boxing itself, but is still a cut man.
Do you miss the fight business?
Well, I put in too many years and I'm not able to do it anymore. I retired about 3 years ago with the boxing. I still work as a cutman.
Jerry tells the court he used to work 2 days a week, but has cut it down to 1 day a month due to health issues and doctor's appointments for himself and his ailing wife, who is reliant on him for her care.
But let me ask you, what are you doing now? Are you working? You're staying at home? What are you doing?
Well, right now I'm only working 1 day a month due to some health issues.
I know your wife isn't feeling well and you've been taking care of her.
Yeah, I'm taking care of my wife. I cut down to two days a week because of my wife, and now going back and forth to the doctors. I get a lot of doctor's appointments, and so I cut down to 1 day a month and see until.
Judge Caprio commends him on his caring nature and for taking care of his wife in her moment of need.
You're a good man.
Thank you.
You're a good man. You spent your life taking care of other people. Most honorable thing you can do is you're taking care of your wife in a moment of need.
Yeah,
you know?
that's first important. Take care of her.
You always had good moral compass. You always did. You were in a tough game in the fight business.
Yeah.
But you always were a straight guy who did things right.
Thank you.
Well, God love you. Good luck.
Judge Caprio explains the notice that Jerry got from the federal government about his refund to him. He tells Jerry he is entitled to a $20 refund.
I think what you received a notice saying that the federal court has made a decision that everybody that paid $95 is entitled to a $20 refund. So I think that's what you're addressing.
If I may, Your Honor, it is. It is those that had paid the fine, they're entitled to $20 back.
Jerry, Inspector Quinn just explained. I'll go into it in detail with you, okay?
In Joseph Upton versus the state, the defendant is an elderly man who is charged with speeding.
Inspector Carrigan? Yes, sir. You want to stand next to Mr. Upton, please?
I don't hear good. I'll never understand.
Okay, sir. I'll help you.
Do I give him this here? Or?
No, sir. He'll have that.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to speak into the mic, though, sir.
Tough to be 90, you know.
Joseph says he was taking his wife to the hospital on the day he got the ticket. He admits he sped when he got to a turning, but claims he hasn't had a ticket in over 30 years.
I was driving my wife over to the hospital on Blackstone Boulevard, and you had to take a right there. So I guess I speeded up a little bit or something. I don't know. I haven't had a ticket in, I don't know. I just wonder what I could do with it. You know?
Judge Caprio finds him intriguing and comments on the fact that Joseph will be 90 years old in the coming month.
Next month, he's going to be 90 years old.
He's saying next month that you're going to be 90 years old, sir.
Yeah.
Judge Caprio asks him questions in a bid to know more about him. Joseph says his wife is 87 years old and she still goes to the gym. He says they've been married for close to 67 years and they have 3 children.
How old is your wife?
My wife's 87.
How many
I
years?
actually go to the gym. Would you believe that?
Yes, I would. How many years have you been married, sir?
Yeah. Oh, now that's a tough one. 67 or something like that.
67 years. How many children? How many children?
How many children do you have, sir?
I have 3.
When the judge jokingly asks Joseph if his children know he has become a speeder, Joseph says he normally drives slowly and is surprised he got a ticket.
Do your children know that you're becoming a hot rodder?
What was it, 30? No, I don't drive very fast, no. I couldn't believe I got a ticket.
Judge Caprio asks Inspector Quinn what the fine should be, and he replies that looking at the unblemished driving record of the motorist, his testimony, as well as the circumstances in which he got the ticket, the city will move to dismiss the violation charge with a warning as he is sure Joseph will not be coming back to court for speeding.
2 miles over.
Your Honor, with an unblemished driving record, the explanation from the motorist, the city would move to dismiss with a warning, and I'm sure he will not be coming back. More importantly, though, Your Honor,
Judge Caprio quips and tells the interpreter to tell Joseph that the inspector has decided to put him on probation for 20 years, to which Joseph laughs and replies that he might still be around for that long.
Inspector Quinn's going to put him on probation for 20 years.
Mr. Quinn is going to put you on probation for 20 years.
Well, I'll probably make it. Yeah, okay.
We want him to report back here 20 years from now.
From 20 years from now, you have to come back in.
No problem.
While Inspector Quinn is impressed that Joseph has seen the Boston Red Sox win 4 World Series, Judge Caprio is impressed with the fact that he's still taking care of his wife at 90 years old. The case is dismissed and Joseph is free to go.
I'll be meeting
Judge,
him
what
at
I'm
the
more
car.
impressed with is the motorist with that hat. He actually did happen to stick around long enough to see the Red Sox win not 1, but 4 World Series.
Inspector Quinn,
He said you stuck around long enough to see the 4 World Series wins in Boston.
Yeah, that's right.
that may impress
Yeah,
Inspector.
it is. Yeah, but, oh, wait a minute. He might be a Yankee fan.
Well, that may impress Inspector Quinn. What impresses me is that he was driving his wife to the hospital.
Yes.
He's still taking care of his wife at 90 years old. They've been married over 60 years. This is a great American story. Good luck to you, sir. The case is dismissed.
Sir, the case is dismissed.
Oh, thank you very much.
In William Clank versus the state, William is in court for speeding in a school zone and for 2 unpaid parking tickets.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Mr. Clark, you have one violation of speeding in a school zone, and you have 2 parking tickets. One on Angel and one on Clements Street. What do you want to tell me about these?
William tells the court he only got the license plate number in July 2016 and does not know about the violations that occurred in 2004 as he didn't have the license plate number then. Judge Caprio dismisses the charge for the parking tickets.
My wife printed this out yesterday. I was only issued that license plate number in 2016 in July. So in '04, I don't believe I had that license plate number.
All right, I got that. I'm going to dismiss the parking ticket.
For the speeding ticket, William admits he doesn't have a defense as he was in the school zone to pick up his 11-year-old granddaughter, who made him drive around the area about 50 times before she came out of school.
Really have much of a defense. I was picking up my granddaughter. She's 11. Made me drive around the block probably 50 times before she came out. Apparently it was one time too many.
William says his granddaughter was attending Essex Hopkins on Charles Street when he got the ticket. Judge Caprio is familiar with the school and says his wife attended that school.
She goes to school in West Warwick right now. They just moved to West Warwick. But at this time, she was going to school on Branch Ave, right at the school near where I got the ticket.
What's the name of the school?
Hopkins, I believe.
Essex Hopkins.
Yeah.
It's a middle school.
Yeah, it's on
Charles Street.
Charles Street, yep.
Yeah. Do you know why Essex Hopkins is famous, Inspector Quinn?
Wasn't he a general?
I know Essex Hopkins was a general, but not that. My wife went to Essex Hopkins.
I thought that was a big test. I passed it, though. All right, good.
My wife went to Essex Hopkins.
Oh, good.
She's always told me how smart she was at Essex Hopkins. Improve it by me, but she's just...
Judge Caprio suggests dismissing the charge as William was only a mile over the limit and was picking up his granddaughter. Inspector Carey, who is the prosecutor in charge of the case, agrees with Judge Caprio on the dismissal.
What we're charging people for, so I'm going to give you a break on it.
Okay, good.
Of course, you're picking up your granddaughter. Your granddaughter plus 1 mile equals dismissal.
That's a small price to what I usually pay for her.
Granddaughter plus 1 mile equals dismissal. Inspector Carrigan, as a prosecutor, you agree with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right? He's going to be a grandfather someday, not yet.
Oh, let's not hope yet, Your Honor.
Inspector Quinn also agrees with the ruling because Judge Caprio has made a similar ruling in a previous case. The charge is dismissed, and William thanks the judge.
Your Honor, 1 mile over, I believe you made a previous ruling regarding that.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.